Uh-oh.
There she is.
Yep. The Rockefeller Center Christmas Tree has entered the chat. Over the weekend, the giant tree arrived in Manhattan, and one of our friends, our besties, was there to see the journey.
He joins us live this morning, the one and only John Freya, the content creator, the brains behind here in New York. He might also be my wedding planner. Welcome back.
What?
I like this is a new title. I love it.
Oh my God, add it to the resume.
John, before we get to the business of the business.
Yeah.
You may or may not know I got engaged.
Yes.
To Dr. Lander,
What?
not
This
Alex
is breaking
Lee.
news.
And we're trying to figure out, the only thing we have decided on is that we want it to be a city wedding, like in the city.
Okay.
And I was throwing out a couple of things, and Josh goes, why don't we just ask John Freya?
Well, it's like he watches the show.
And I went, brilliant. So, I'll check in with you in a week.
Yes, I will create an Excel sheet with contacts and everything.
Sorry, you lost me at Excel sheet.
You know, just let me know what the
Any
budget
of the
is,
buildings,
and I'll
any of
have
the
it down.
buildings that you've mentioned on this here
Yes.
program. But can
All
we talk
right.
about the tree?
I don't want to get married at Rock Center, is the only,
Oh God,
only
please,
caveat.
I'm not coming.
No, Rainbow Room is at the top of the list. I'll take that off.
Oh well.
So
Never
yes,
mind.
the tree is here. You know, I love Christmas. I'm
Yes.
a little elf when it comes to that.
Aww.
So not only did I see it arrive at Rockefeller Center, I went up to Vestal, New
You
York.
took that truck.
Well, my dad drove. I was the passenger editing videos in the passenger seat, and saw it get cut down, and it was so cool to see just the community come around. Everyone was so nice and
Have
just
you
so
ever
excited.
done this?
No, this is the first time that I actually saw it get cut down. Because last year I think it came from Maryland, so that's a long
Did,
drive.
did you play Christmas music and sip hot cocoa?
I did. You know, Cher came out with her new Christmas CD.
Yes,
So
maybe
that
we just-
thing has been on repeat
And
since it came out.
and I was just informed today that she has a hand in the
ceremony.
the ceremony, the lighting
Yes,
of the tree.
and she's performing at the parade.
Oh, the parade.
parade.
Jeez,
Yes.
Did Mariah make an appearance on
No,
your
she got
playlist?
thrown out. She didn't the tea wasn't warm enough.
It wasn't.
So like cool her vocal
Okay.
cords, so
All
Cher
right.
came in.
All
But
right,
I do
so-
want to give you
yes.
these from the tree.
What's
they are
this?
seeds. So
Well, let's plant one in your backyard.
I'm here for
a
it.
tree grows in Connecticut, tree grows in Jersey. There you
Perfect.
go. There you go.
Not in Brooklyn.
80 years you'll be at the Rockefeller Center.
All right, let's talk about this Gilded Age.
Yes.
Please. What is
So
happening?
Gilded Age was the age of excess, so you know that I have to bring in
Bourgeoisie.
something very excessive or over-the-top opulent, and it's these 24-karat gold chicken wings that are from the Ainsworth in Midtown.
Stop it.
They're kind of an off-the-menu item, but the wings are brined for 12 hours,
No.
coated with a house-made rub, baked, flash fried,
Flash
Oh
fried.
my God.
and then coated with gold.
Okay.
If you think I'm not going to try this,
And
well
our
then,
producer
sir.
Allie comes in. She goes, just so you know, if you touch the wings, you will get gold on you.
You
it
guys
took a while to
talk.
wash them off.
I'll eat.
This is a wet nap, by the way. It's just a wet paper
I like
towel.
the flats.
So
Thank you.
So I'll tell you about Gilded Age mansions in New York.
I'm gonna see what happens to your mouth, and then I'll go. Please.
So we have the Cartier mansion,
Oh.
which is that good?
Let me see your mouth.
You did good. It kind of just adds a
There's
gold
little
touch
yip-
to your lipstick.
Some gold yipic.
Do I have something in my teeth?
No, they're gold. This is exciting.
Continue. This is
All right.
delicious.
So the Cartier mansion on Fifth Avenue was originally the home of Morden F. Plant, who was the son of
Oh.
a steel ship tycoon.
Okay.
And at that time, the house was built in 1905. A lot of the Vanderbilts were living there, but really shortly after he moved in, he regretted that decision because that part of Fifth Avenue turned into commercial and less exclusive. So this is where Cartier comes in. There was a set of pearls that Morden's wife loved, and Morden wanted to get out, Pierre wanted to come in. So Morden struck a deal with him. He sold that mansion for $100 plus the string of pearls, which valued at $1 million.
Oh, okay.
What year was this?
1910s. The 1910s. But here's the thing, once cultured pearls came out, that value of the necklace dropped dramatically.
shoot. That's
So
a shame.
it was a steal for Cartier.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, next up,
Oh, this
continue
one.
on the Upper West Side, Upper East Side, the Ralph Lauren men's store. So everyone goes to the Ralph Lauren's women's store
Right.
for Ralph's coffee, but across the street is the real gem. This was the Gertrude Rylander Waldo Mansion, and it was built for the heiress, and it actually is modeled after a chateau in France.
Of course.
But here's the thing, once it was completed, she never moved in. She actually decided to live across the street with her sister in a much smaller house.
With her sister?
And
that
that
sounds
actually
weird.
ended up staying that ended up staying empty until it turned into stores, apartments for a short time, and then Ralph Lauren moved in.
This is the Upper East.
This is the Upper East, 72nd and Madison.
Oh, I know exactly.
Just over there.
Right now it's covered, but you can still see its beauty.
All right,
Okay.
fine.
These are great, by the way.
Rounding out the bend, I destroyed that one. I don't know
I
if it
love a
was
good
the
flash
gold.
fried.
Everything about it
I'm
was
afraid
fantastic.
to dig in. Maybe later.
Yeah, into the commercial.
So
Cooper
we
Hewitt.
have the Cooper Hewitt Museum, which was originally home to Andrew Carnegie, and he bought that land kind of in secrecy because he didn't want to have the ultra-rich move up.
Right.
And it was,
Love this.
of course, the first home that had a real steel frame in the area. It had its own Otis elevator. And Carnegie loved the art so much that he even hired a Broadway organist to come in every
my
day at
God.
7 a.m.
And
to
wake him
play
up.
and wake him up. So his version of an alarm clock.
If that isn't gilded,
That is
I
bougie
know.
to the nth degree.
All these
I
houses
love
have
it.
like a weird like story to them.
love
And
it.
the last one is the Payne Whitney house on Fifth
yes.
Avenue.
Yes.
Now everyone goes there for the Albertine bookstore because it is beautiful. You have the celestial ceiling, and there's also the Venetian room as well. But this was originally for Payne Whitney. The house was bought as a wedding gift. Speaking of weddings.
Oh, here you go. Why don't you get married here?
Yeah, I mean,
no, I want a house.
Good
as a-
vibes only.
I want a house as a wedding present. Continue.
well, this house was valued at $1 million today, around $31 million today. This was actually one of Stanford White's last designs that he did before he was killed. Yeah, so
Where
it
is
is.
this? It
This is on
looks,
around 79th and Fifth Avenue, and it is
This is the
gorgeous.
atrium.
Gorgeous inside.
What is it now?
It
It's
is
just
the
a-
French Embassy's
Oh,
cultural
that's right, the
building.
French embassy. That's
The
right.
French embassy.
Yeah.
The French embassy. John Freya, you've outdone yourself.
Oh, you know, I try.
Got 24 karat gold.
You start
It
with-
is what it is, right?
It is.
I love him.
Count your blessings.
I love him. Bless your heart. Well,
Follow
once again.
here in New York on TikTok at Here in NYC or on Instagram at Here_in_NY. You better leave those wings, my friend.